In Nashville, when a home for sale comes on the market, you've got to be willing to stop whatever you're doing and go see it. And if you're out of town, then you've got to be sure to have your realtor pick up and go now and go see that house. That's exactly what I'm about to do. You want to come on with me? Show you what I'm showing in a walkable neighborhood that so many people are excited about, so many people want, and Nashville doesn't have very many. So come along with me if you want to see a good Nashville walkable neighborhood. And this home won't last long, so we're take that. Hi, I'm Susan Thetford with the Nashville Redefined Show. Here on this show, we talk about all things Nashville and Middle Tennessee. If you're looking to move to the Middle Tennessee area or giving that a consideration, do what everybody else is doing. Subscribe to this channel. Go ahead, hit that red thing right there on the bottom. Tap the bell so you get a new notification every single time we drop a new video. And I'm beginning to do 2 videos a week. So whatever it is you want to know about, put a comment in there. Where do you want me to go next? Franklin, Brentwood. Do you want to see homes within the 500 to 800 price point? What do you want? This show is for you. That's what everybody else is doing, is calling me, texting me. You can too. The home that's just come on the market is in the Sylvan Park area. Sylvan Park is one of our 3 best walkable neighborhoods. It was developed in the 20s and 30s, and it was not a really highly valued area, even up until the 90s. It wasn't until people wanted to really move closer into town, have easy accessibility to downtown, 10 minutes max, straight down West End or over on Charlotte, easy access into downtown. People wanted walkable neighborhoods as they were starting to move back into Nashville. And these were older homes, like really older homes. The typical house would have been maybe 800 square feet to 1,500 max. 9-foot ceilings, the old hardwood floors, the old cast iron sinks, and not updated by today's standards by any stretch. But the community is what so many people want. So this is why it's so highly acclaimed, why it's gone up triple in value in the last 10 years. It really has. And even, frankly, hopefully, finally, the prices have gotten so high for each home that it's beyond being a tear down in most cases. So we're finding a lot more renovations and restorations. Come along with me if you want to see one of the preeminent walkable neighborhoods. This will be Sylvan Park.
Southwest of downtown Nashville lies the quaint, quiet, maybe not so quiet anymore, neighborhood of Sylvan Park. This is a largely residential area with locally owned restaurants, bars, shops that have stood the test of time. The neighborhood's main thoroughfare is Murphy Road. That ends at McCabe Park, where locals and visitors alike enjoy the great golf course, the Richland Greenway for hiking and walking the dogs. It's just a wonderful neighborhood. It is flanked by the West End neighborhood on one side and the Nation on the other.
Through 4th grade lived here at this house, and then right here was a vacant lot, and they have built a new house there that was not there 2 years ago. So every single one of these are having massive renovations, additions added to them. That simply happened to be a vacant lot that people felt was too narrow to be able to build on. I am so glad you could join me because you, like so many people, might be looking for a walkable neighborhood. Now, Nashville doesn't have a whole lot of what people really think of as walkable. If what you mean is walk out the door and go to your friendly neighborhood restaurant, as you can here, go grab a Star Bagel coffee and scrumptious bagels with, oh my gosh, I used to, when my kids were here at school, have a honey wheat bagel heated with strawberry, light strawberry cream cheese right down here at Star Bagel. It was near their school. There's so many places to just walk to each evening. If you want to go for a light dinner, you can go to some Edley's barbecue. It's just, this is a primo area that people really want to be in. Now, it was developed, 20s, 30s. It was not the hot it space to be in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. But as more traffic started coming into downtown, this Sylvan Park, Richland, Whitland community has blown up. Like, I'll give you a quick story. My son's first house that he bought here probably 7 years ago, right out of college, it was a hovel. I mean, I really mean hovel. But it was about 2 miles from downtown. It's so convenient. He loved it. It's near with the McCabe golf course and all the restaurants that I just mentioned. Everything is right here. You don't even need a car for the most part. So he truly loved it, but the house was a hovel. Well, we bought it for a really reasonable price. It truly looked as if every frat boy had lived there for the last 50, 60 years. Did a little work to it. We've sold it for more than double about 6 years later. Far more than double about 6 years later. And since then, those people have done a lot of additions to it, and it is a great investment. Now, as we drive around, you'll see some of the older homes that have been restored. You're also going to see some that have been torn down and for new construction. There's no end to the things that are happening right here because, as I said, it's a walkable neighborhood. Not that many here in Nashville. It's certainly in the Davidson County area. Now, there is out in Williamson County, there is West Haven and Berry Farms. I've got a video about West Haven for you, and I'm going to do one in Berry Farms. But in Davidson County, there aren't many places. So let's go check this one out.
Just a little bit of information about this 4-bedroom home. It has 2 full baths. It's about 2,250 square feet. It is a craftsman style home, 2 blocks from some famous restaurants, Answer and Edley's. It has the historic details of a restored cast iron tub, 9-foot ceilings, central crown molding, original hardwood, some vintage door hardware, just double hung windows with the sash cords still in place. Charm and character. Now, there's really no point in telling you much about the pricing beyond it's right at $700, and before I'm finished editing this video, it will be already under contract. But if that's to give you an idea of what a walkable neighborhood pricing does, there you go.
You hear that slap? That's the quaint. That's the kind of thing that people are wanting to hear. It goes back to nostalgia. If you're looking for a walkable neighborhood, if you're looking for an older home with character, and that character does come with some dings and some chips at a certain price point, but you've got the larger windows. These are the pulley core windows. You've got the charm. You've got the old floors that have been renovated. You've got the slap of that door, and you also have a good backyard where you can add on possibly to do a master suite. Hey, I just thought to tell you this. With some care and expertise and knowing what you can do in the future, that's where you need an expert. This is a large lot for the back. That's an alley access. You can maybe see that concrete pad. That's where they park. This house has the potential to build out, to go into this space, maybe build a detached garage, maybe do an attached garage, maybe do a big glamorous master suite. Knowing potential in a home and what the area will let you do is key. And you need somebody like me who knows how to help you. You can do what you want because the neighborhood can take anything If this is interesting to you, please go ahead and subscribe. That helps YouTube know that my information is kind of valuable to you. I would really appreciate that. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tap the bell so that you know when a new video is dropped. We're going to head off somewhere next week. Tell me, what are you most interested in seeing? This is one of Nashville's best walkable neighborhoods. We'll do another one soon. This is Susan Thetford with Parks Properties and Nashville Redefined. Thanks for joining me.